Hi, and welcome back to the House of Prophets YouTube channel. Today, I have a very special guest,
Jonathan.
and we will be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race episode 6 of season 18. Are you excited to dive in?
I am. You know how I love a Rita Queen.
I mean, we watched the episode, part 2 of the talent show. Any opinions on last week you want to share?
I was going to say, I felt so bad for poor Sierra opening her heart to these girls and then it just being a little Miami party.
Oh no, Miami party. Did not like the Miami girls succeeding?
No, I do. It was fun. They did well and had a fun lip sync to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But I can still feel bad for Sierra at the same time.
I agree with that. I fully do agree with that. I do think Sierra kind of got the short end of the stick in the talent show.
But someone had to.
So we get off the back of last week. It feels like Sierra's kind of like went to bed and strategized the hell out of how the hell is she going to stay here.
I will say, there is nothing more evil than having an entire episode where you just stew and you know you're gonna lip sync and you're just watching to see who's gonna
that
crumble.
Is so real because like having to sleep on that, having to go overnight, it's kind of psychological torture. RuPaul's psych ward.
And I mean, Sierra was trying to play the game. She knew that she had to try to get somebody in the bottom that she could confidently beat in a lip sync.
It is sad because I feel like she really like played into what production wanted out of these, where she was really negotiating all the things, making people realize all the alliances. Like she really like did everything right in theory, but none of the girls had her back.
No, and I mean, playing the production game can help you. It can hurt you.
It was Sierra missed the producer this 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But what a way to go out. Oh,
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, if they haven't seen the episode, why are they here?
But if you don't remember, she was gunning to try to get everyone to put Discord in the bottom. Now, would you be so blatant with picking who you wanted to lip sync against, or would you try to be a little bit more subtle with it?
I don't know. I think I would probably actually. Well, I don't think I would be there. But
this is talented over here.
Oh, not too much now. But if I was there, I think I would just kind of be like, I would more think about preparing for the song, and I'd worry about myself.
Yeah, because I mean,
I would do the best I could do versus like strategize. Because I'm like, sometimes the cookie doesn't crumble how you want.
Yeah, and if anything, it hypes it up more for yourself. I feel like you quietly preparing would be more ready.
Yeah, I would be very much like the girl locked in the mirror. But also, you do have to think it could be your last episode. So do you want to fade into the background while locking in?
Let me say, she would make the funniest TV if there was a whole episode that she knew she had to lip sync. It would be like disassociating into that two-way mirror. Like the producers would live.
No, I can't think about it.
Like, Trisha, are you okay? And you're like,
I would literally be just listening to the song. I'd be learning every beat, every rhythm. Like, girl, you wouldn't have gotten the headphones out of my ears to film.
Not a single talking head all day.
Not a single talking head. It would just be me just zoned into the lip sync. Like, you're so right for that. That is how it would go.
But, I mean, other than the little bit of behind the scenes puppet string pulling by Sierra,
there wasn't much else that went on. It was kind of like everybody just, let's get ready.
I will say that's one thing about a talent show episode, especially with Rita Queen. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to get through, which is why I'm kind of glad it was split up into 2. Everyone could still get their moment with their runway, but we really did have to kind of get right into it.
Episode. Which was nice. I mean, do we want to kind of just get into it? I think this week we're going to break down the talents along with their runways, just to like speed it up, wrap it up quick, you know.
Yeah. Only 5 talent shows, right?
Yeah, only 5, which it makes me so mad because the math was evil in this favor of this talent show. Okay, well, let's dive in to our first one, Miss Athena Dion. So, how did you feel about this talent show?
So I'm going to say something very controversial.
He's
Both
gonna love it. He's gonna love it, America. Just
both
wait.
in the runway and in the talent show, I have never enjoyed Athena more on my television.
That was a crazy statement.
What? Do you disagree? Do you disagree? I think that this is the most entertaining. She's been like in a challenge. Like she's been fun TV. But then I don't know, this look, like I love how the look even kind of goes into the theming of the Greek number, which I know she couldn't have planned.
Yeah, I mean I don't know if the evil eye is Greek, but I think like the color.
But the squid, the fish, I don't know. It gave like all
I
in
love
the
that
same
she's an
perspective.
evil eye squid. I think she honestly I would love to see what her packet said because hers was the most like this runway of all the runways.
We forgot to say what the runway theme was.
What is wiggle jiggle
shake shake shake
shake it shake it off?
Yeah,
I don't know.
And I mean, which we should make sure to comment. Like this had some good movement to it, especially like I know she did a similar silhouette for the design challenge with the skirt that they did not like. Mm-hmm. But I think the way that moved in that shape serves itself a lot better for this look, just because there's more going on and it like looks expensive.
I agree. I think that this is one of her stronger looks. I think it's one of her more conceptual looks as well. I like when a drag queen gets a little conceptual with the concept of the theme. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. But I do like when a queen takes it a little further and shows us into us. I mean, she's been in this evil eye moo doing her makeup.
Yeah.
You know, clearly this millennial loves an evil eye.
Yeah. But yeah, and what are your thoughts about the talent show? You kind of made a face, but I said I liked it.
I mean, the talent show was... I've never seen a drag queen so drag queen. I mean, that's the only way I can describe I wish that there was better verbiage for anybody out there.
I don't know. It's the type of thing that even if it might not be your cup of tea,
it's drag.
It's drag, and it is executed well.
Sometimes.
Well, this
week was executed pretty well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, any more thoughts on Miss Athena? I thought she was like, yeah, she deserved that too. Oh, I thought you loved her.
A talent show really gives, in my opinion, a lot of leeway. I don't know if do you think the judges would have put her top two? Because that's the other thing. Top two was not decided on the judges. Top two is based on Rita Queen, and we know she had Juicy and Mia in her corner. But just like they both did well last week, she did do well this week.
True. No, she did well enough, but like, I fear no, she would not have been in the bottom two. I think she would have been like the safe one of the week. If I was judging out of the five, I think she literally was the middle.
Spoiler alert. Nice, safe girl got her win, though. And that Rita Queen really does come into play.
And she strategized. She used the system. She played the fucking game. Thank you.
And honestly, argue whether she should have won or not, whether she should have been safe or whether she should have been high. She has a win. And moving forward, she has that momentum behind her.
Yeah, and that is a really strong thing. So, props to your mama.
Next up, we have Kenya Pleaser. Now, Kenya did her own song, which is generally something that I struggle with in a talent show. I think Athena's was good because it was a little catchy. She did a bit, it got involved. But when we're being told Kenya doesn't know her words to the song that she made,
that was crazy. We didn't even talk about how Michelle came in and sat the girls down and was like, you girls better know your words, Kenya.
That would have to rattle you.
This girl came into the talent show rattled already from Michelle. She then proceeds to forget her words slash mess up the lip syncing during her own talent show. Her song was cute, but it wasn't anything to write home about. Love you, girl. Like, it's not anything shady. It just, there's been so many.
But I wonder too, would she have forgot her words if Michelle didn't talk to her in the workroom?
I don't know, because my thought process is you have to get ready so fast that she did this song not thinking. She probably didn't even write it. She probably had like a friend helping her, and it just kind of like was produced like, and then she's been at Drag Race, and she hasn't thought about it while being there.
Yeah.
So like that in my brain, that's how that all went down. She probably has a different way. I'm just like thinking as like what I know of what I like,
I will say too, I could, and not saying that this is her at all, but I could see her being such a captivating performer when she's doing what she wants to be doing and enjoying the song. But she doesn't always need to be the tightest on the words because she is just so good to watch.
Charismatic. I do see that.
And like Dingy Club, you're looking through a couple of people, you can't always tell if somebody misses some words. Exactly. So it's a lot more difficult to be having 5 HD cameras at different angles on you.
It's kind of nasty work. They really could catch anything.
Because here's the thing. If they didn't want to have Michelle tell her that she wasn't missing her words or had a moment where they just didn't even like air that, even if it was something she said like a hey girl, watch out, like they could have probably shown some angles and done a few confessionals not about that.
Yeah, to like hide it.
If it was good enough and if it wasn't a habit, they probably would have just let it slide. But
and I mean, onto her runway. I think her runway was cute. I think again she did good at the shake, shake, shake. I think the butterflies were cute. I just think monarchs are tired.
Yeah. I said watching the episode, my first reaction was because it is cute, but when we have seen so many at the Drag Race and like online local levels, so many better monarch butterfly looks, it's just like a Marie Antoinette. Unless you are going to come and give the best one that we have ever seen, maybe figure something out too. As broad of a concept as this runway theme was too.
I mean, even nobody does that blue butterfly. I feel like Mugler did it, that beautiful blue one, and then nobody else has ever like done it, and everybody just does a monarch. And I get it. As like a Midwest girl, I grew up with monarch butterflies. Those are my homegirls. But they're tired.
Yeah.
They've been done.
Yeah. No, and especially just the garment underneath too was just not it either. I could have excused it if maybe it was like a pageanty gown.
It was cute though. I mean, it was beautifully done. It was latex. Like, it was fun. Like, I don't want to hit on this runway because it gives like the category down. I just think that I would have maybe done different things. Like maybe I would have been a flower underneath it.
No, exactly.
Where they were all landing on me or something like that, where it was a little more like
It felt. I wouldn't say like an afterthought, but it felt like she was trying to be maybe a little bit too conceptual with it instead of making the butterflies part of a cohesive look.
Okay, yeah. I could see that.
I don't know.
I mean, I love you, Miss Kenya. I mean,
everything you do.
Everything you do is amazing. I mean, the Queen saved you. Thank you, Radio Queen system, because I do think this would have been a bottom 2 without that.
I do.
I mean, RuPaul literally turns and goes, "Oh, she struggled with the word."
No.
You know when if RuPaul turns her head, you know you're in trouble. The Queen of Seattle and honestly, kind of the Queen of the season, Miss Jane Doe.
Yes.
Our other top 2 of the week.
Yes.
She really did slay this talent show. She kind of let the girls have it in a way. It was like one of those things where like it was just like a very campy comedy theater number, but she did it so well. She's so talented that like I can't be mad.
No, and it's one of those things too, like a talent show, you want to show who you are and what you do best. And I think she really delivered on that.
I agree.
I think she is so aware of who she is, who her character is. She has such a clear point of view in what she does. And like even on the runway this week, she did this so well in her world with her aesthetic.
Yeah, this kind of gave. I mean, not often do I want to compare her to her Seattle sisters, but I feel like this one gave very much like Irene helped her with this
Yes.
one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you see, like, when she did her Macaw, I feel like Bosco helped her with that one. I feel like Irene helped her with this one. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, every once in a while, I could see her sister's influences throughout her drag, which I love.
And not that her package has been anything short of amazing this season, but I do think that this might be my favorite look that she's brought so far.
It's so unique. It feels like three different decades combined. It's like giving like very like old but very new, but it's like crazy colors. So then it's like
yeah,
I don't know. I love
how expensive it looked. Like I was obsessed with the hat with the feathers all around it, and it wasn't just like a one ply feather. Like that hat looked expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know, and like just the bows too. It gave so like I don't know. It's a way of like adding so many influences without being too on the nose with any of them. It like I don't know. It exists within its own world.
Yeah, Jane Doe didn't come to play with these girls, and you can tell every single week. And it's so funny that she was so scared that they weren't going to rate her high, and they did. I mean, her talent is undeniable.
No, but I do fear that going on, she will get in her head if she. And I mean, it's hard because they're playing the game, and everyone almost is being honest about playing the game.
And they were rage baiting her before the talent show, which I kind of lived. They're all like, "What if we put you in the bottom, girl? What if we make you flop?"
Which they could have. They really could have.
Honestly, I would have lived, but I'm glad they didn't.
No, because if they did, that would have really messed with her head, and I think it would have impacted the quality of what we get from her going forward.
She would have Nina Boonita browned out, like down.
Yeah. So stay strong, girl.
Stay strong, Jane.
We're rooting for you.
It already having happened.
Hey, she doesn't know that. Next, we have the alt rock punk goddess, Discord Adams.
Oh, don't say goddess, girl. Save it.
I don't know. You weren't living for that punk fantasy we got in the talent show?
I think I just need to reserve myself to not speak on her because I just never have. Like, my mama taught me better. She said, if you don't have anything nice, don't say it. But I keep talking about this bitch. I don't know.
So, wait. You know what we can do? Because it's our job to give you our thoughts. Let's try a compliment sandwich. Find one good thing to say. Either, you want to start with the runway or the talent show?
Okay, let's start with the runway.
So, one good thing about the runway. I like the chains. The gold is a nice accent around the arms and a little bit draping down the legs.
Me and disagree because I don't like that it's silver stones, silver ABs with the, or crystal AB or whatever with the gold. It's like throwing me off.
Okay, let's try again.
Let's try again. Okay, let's try again.
The stone pinstripe is pretty cool.
She did put a lot of time into that.
Or her designer.
Somebody put a lot of time into that. Now let's get into the middle. This for the category. Okay, I love the concept. Don't get me wrong. Hate capitalism. Fuck ICE. Fuck capitalism. Yeah, I mean anything else.
Money's the root of all evil in the world.
I agree. Yes. Don't get me wrong. I agree with all that. I feel like this doesn't fit her very well. This could be a Goodwill suit. Stoned. The chains are cute, but again, I have an issue with the silver-y vibes, with the gold vibes. I'm a person who thinks the metal should match.
I don't like the red glove with it. I
think the red glove does throw it off. I think the glove could have been black, or I don't know, what's something greedy.
I don't know.
It could have even, I don't know.
She needed a cane. If she walked out with a
Okay, but is
cane,
that ableism? Is that making fun of disabled?
no, because
but I feel like it's it's the era.
It's not like she's going in crutches down the runway. It is of the era. It's of the reference.
Crutches down the runway
No.
is crazy. Okay, Yuriko Hara. Your fave. Your other fave.
Hey, 2025, 2026, PC's over. Eureka's it. No. But I don't know. I mean, I said the red gloves. I think, like, you had the red tie and the red band around the hat, so that was, like, pulled through enough for me.
Enough. Or it could have just been a red bottom shoe or even a red shoe instead of the red glove.
Nail would have been
a red nail would have been enough.
I don't know.
I agree.
I also don't like the cape. Maybe it's just the way that our picture is, like, stopping, but, like, the cape didn't seem to flow.
Baby, if you're the queen/king of capitalism, maybe there should be more fabric.
Yeah. To get a little bit more into that talent show, I, as somebody who likes some punk adjacent music, I really don't always live for when you just like.
What, you're not gonna write another drag song?
I don't know. I just don't like the screaming into the mic. She wasn't really singing. It was more like flatly, loudly talking.
Yeah, I mean, if she like did the instrumentals for the track, like bravo.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I don't like. I mean, she didn't do a good job pretending to play them. So
no. Yes, I am.
Next up, we have Miss Mikey Meeks, and let's start with talent show. I really liked it. I thought it was really cute. I loved the like vaudeville inspiration. I thought there were other things she could have included, but like I thought that like overall it was one of the numbers I liked more this week than others.
Yeah, I will say I was a little bit apprehensive at the beginning because I was worried that it wouldn't be to the level that some of the other people might, just initial like she comes out. But when I tell you, I was cackling when she did the little like glove reveal and then pulled her whole finger out. Yeah. Like that was camp.
Camp. That was camp.
It was fun. It was one of those things that like you watch it and you feel good. Yeah. Sometimes in these you just watch it and you're like,
I wish it was over, but I liked it. Yeah. I thought it was a fun number. I felt like it was exactly like the timing was all good for herself. Like it was good. Her runway, not the biggest fan. I'm not a zip tie girl. I'm not like, this was giving rave girl who was a little broke, but she lived by a Staples and she went through the dumpster and they had a bunch of zip ties in the dumpster. Like,
yeah. I mean, I don't think this look is the worst. I think that it is one of her weaker ones that she's shown us so far, but I do think it's salvageable. I think this is, and it is not by any means over accessorized, but I think if she looked at it, took two things off, it would have gone stronger. I don't think she needed the little.
I think her now would not do this look, like, if that makes sense.
No.
Like, I think, this is one of those looks you do, and then you look at it, and then you go, maybe that's not the kind of drag I want to do. Yeah.
I don't know.
Not my favorite.
No, and then what was the little bikini bottom? I did not need either.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I think it gave her like a muff.
No,
like, it gave her a bit of a muff.
With nothing wrong with the muff. But it's one of those things, it was a design element that like pulled your attention in instead of bringing you around. It felt very...
Yeah, I agree. I think that definitely could have been adjusted. I just think, this wasn't my favorite Mikey Meeks look. No. But I do think she got the shorter end of the stick this week. Yes. I think that she easily could have been top 2 if the judges were judging.
Yeah, I do think that.
Next up is Miss Mia Starr. And can I tell you, she would have arrived at Charlie's Survivor when Survivor was at Charlie's. It was definitely one of those things where it just felt like stuff on top of stuff on top of separates on top of stuff.
She was kind of giving like if a raven was in mourning. I don't know. It gives very 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 like gothic, but in a way that
In a cheap way.
yeah, like, and I know because I'm pretty sure she said like all along the back the cape was tape, right? Like, was it?
I don't know if she said that, but
But that's what it was giving, and like,
yeah, it just wasn't my favorite. I don't want to go too hard, but I will say I've hated most of her wigs. I liked her little small pussycat wigs. They're very.
next up we have the Golden Fleece itself, Miss Darlene Mitchell. I I know people are probably polarized about this runway, but I lived. It was like Club Kid. It was very unique. Were there things they would have changed? Yes, but it wasn't my creation. I did not have the creativity to do that.
Yeah, I don't have much to say other than obsessed. Like, I really did like it. I thought that the kind of tinsel she used, I would be so afraid to use, but seeing her use it now, I'm inspired. Like, she really takes drag in a fun approach that I really do love. And I love that she wore these ugly ass shoes and nobody said a damn word.
Because it fits the vibe, it fits the energy she brought in this runway. And I am going to say, too, with the energy on the runway, she, better than almost anyone else, captured the movement aspect of the prompt.
She shook. She shook, she shaked.
Yes.
She looked cute. She really tore. Honestly, I think that this was the best look of the week, and I'm kind of obsessed that she's kind of the one going viral.
Honestly, I feel like, and usually when you say this, it sounds like a read, but if this was on like Raven when she was first on Drag Race, it would have been game over. This would have been RuPaul's favorite thing that she's ever seen.
Yeah, if it was in black and on Raven, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is really fierce. Like,
yeah. You could see
Mama,
those early season girls like.
This girl really came with a great eye and a funny personality, and I am so excited to see her future.
Yes.
Okay, darling. Miss Vida Vanti Star. Okay, Mama. This is cute.
I think that it looks great, but it is maybe a little bit more derogatory, very drag queen.
It's just simple to me. Like, I think that she definitely could have done more. I think that this is probably one that, since she made a lot of her own package, she got to later and had more things to finish and was like, I will sell it on the runway. And she just happened to not maybe sell it on the runway because she realized she was sick.
But honestly, I feel like this could have been something that she had in her closet. Because, I mean,
yeah, add a belt, add that little fringe belt.
Yeah, this seems like at a base something that almost every performer that does what she does should have.
Yeah, I mean, she looked pretty. Like, there's not much to critique because she didn't do much.
And there's a reason why she brought it, because she knows she could serve it and look good in it.
Yeah.
Was it?
And she was safe, so she really didn't. Like, yeah. I just think that if she would have, like, knew she was on the line, like, if it was last week, this category, she would have been on this runway serving it. But I think she was only just kind of like, I look cute.
Yeah, and I mean, just like how we said earlier with Sierra, it's probably really hard to go into an episode knowing that you were in lip sync. These other girls just came in having a blast for a day.
They just got to judge a bunch of queens.
They're like, let's be messy.
That's a good day.
Yeah, honestly, and like,
that's my Tuesday.
Seasons that don't have this challenge, because this is a relatively newer phenomenon in Drag Race, the girls don't get a week off. They don't have a break, because it's runway or competition challenge every single day. So for them to build in almost a break for each group is kind of nice.
It is nice. I didn't think about it that way, but that is a good way to think about it.
Yeah, like, I don't know, if you were like...
made it this far, you get to serve at least an extra look.
Yeah. Like, no, and even like for the people who didn't do the best last week, you get a week to like calm your nerves and to know, okay, I might have been close to the bottom. I'm good.
AKA Vita.
Yeah. She got to collect herself, regain her composure, and I don't know. I think I could see her doing well next week. Maybe. Next up, we have Nene Coco in what I can only imagine is the corporate personification of Dunkin' Donuts taking some psychedelics. This orange and pink, but it's like the Dunkin' orange and the Dunkin' pink with the like, I can only say gills, is so different. And this was another one, like Darlene's, that moved very interesting.
Yeah, it did. I really liked it. Corey King buy this outfit from her. You love Dunkin' Donuts. Two, this was like if Comme des Garçons and Iris Van Herpen had a baby. I really did love it. Like, this was so interesting. It just showed us another aspect of her mind. I love that they called her a big gay Teletubby because that's what it really looks like. Like, honestly, what a sickening look to get to serve on a week on your week off. Like, she really tore. I really love this. Keep doing what you're doing, mama.
Yeah. No, and I was like looking at it too, like it almost gives like, and it doesn't, and it does, but it almost gives puffer in like just the volume that it builds. And
it
like,
makes her so big. It made her silhouette so different. It was so refreshing, so unique that I just like, I literally like have no critiques negatively. And normally I hate neoprene, but I'm pretty sure this is neoprene.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Neoprene can be great when it is executed well. And I don't know, this too would have been cheapened with a stone. It would have been cheapened with any like
that there was no stone. Love that there was no stone.
Sometimes it's a very bold decision to make a garment without a stone because that's such what's expected.
Especially in drag.
Yeah, but especially on Drag Race, you're like, I'm going to be on HGTV in front of RuPaul. I got to shine and sparkle. But it really does take a very couture eye to know when the garment can speak for itself. Yeah. And I think Nene has that. But we also saw her in her little glitzy as hell grasshopper look in her talent show. So like she can do it.
Praying mantis.
Praying mantis. She did her glitzy praying mantis in the talent show, so she can really do it both. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. She really is a sickening entertainer.
Yeah, and is really showing that, at least in the runway, that she can be very multifaceted.
Very much so.
I'm excited to see how the rest of the challenges play out because we can only get so much of your personality from your runways. But with that peek in that we've gotten so far, I don't know. Yeah. I think she's going to be a strong competitor.
I think, oh, baby, she's going to the end. I don't know nothing, but she's going to the end. Like, she's so fierce. Here is my twin, my winner of last week, Miss Juicy Love Dion. And I really do like this runway. I think it's simple, but she's really had some crazy runways back to back to back. So it kind of is refreshing, in my opinion, to see something a little more simple, but it's still very highly elevated. I love whatever material she used to get like the bend and to get them to fluff and move the way they move. Again, another one who used movement in an amazing way.
I will say I don't know what to call those strips, but they look like they would be a cheap material, but how she did it does not look cheap.
It does not look cheap at all.
She put expensive stuff with it and just like, I love just how it's all the white ones, but then with the black ones placed so intentionally, it felt very attention to detail, but it also like didn't really read as arts and crafts.
Oh, not at all. This was giving couture. This was giving fashion. This was giving everything I've wanted. I mean, she has like her package is immaculate.
Yeah. With this look specifically, one thing that I want to know how you think, because sometimes you felt similarly for other things, but I could have gone with a one-piece base garment instead of the separating part. I know there is a place for that, but I don't think that this look personally is it. But what do you think about that?
I don't mind it in this scenario. I think that the corset could have gone even higher to like not have that two-piece kind of effect, but I'm just happy it wasn't three pieces. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, this was just so like well done. I wasn't even thinking about it. There's certain things that like I hate, but I won't think about if you don't make me hate it. Like,
True. No, because I was going to say the 3-piece is usually where it's a tiny corset, a bra, and panty, and then you're like, oh.
yeah. Yeah, I hate a 3-piece, but love a 2-piece or like a 1-piece or like,
Yeah. But
something
also,
creative.
she sews and she does the corsetry too a lot of the time. So especially if Trisha likes your corset, that's high praise.
Oh yeah, I love the designer. I think it was Rochard.
Okay.
I live. They did her pangolin.
Oh,
Yeah.
for that.
It's the same person who did both, and knowing that they did both of these in the same amount of time.
Yeah, and that's crazy too because that's 2 looks that have high attention to details with lots of small pieces.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think you said it last week too. She is good at picking her designers. She seems like she's going to people that she knows will execute certain looks well.
Certain like what she's looking for this look.
Yeah.
I hate when somebody goes to just any designer for anything. Like, get to know what this designer does and go to them for those things. Like, don't go to Bob Mackie and ask him to make you a leather jacket. Go to Bob Mackie and ask him to make you a sickening like sequin rhinestone bodysuit dress. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go to the people who you should go to. Like,
yeah, and I mean that's nothing against 2 designers stepping out of their comfort zones
because
like you
go ahead.
You don't learn until you try, and like even you go and she'll make an outfit in a style and be like, "This is amazing," and then 2 other iterations later is like, "Oh my god, I can never show this other one," because like you can see those things because you have that critical eye.
Yeah,
but it's the type of thing. Is Drag Race the best stage to have your friend try to do a certain thing for the first time?
yeah. Sadly, it's not. Last up, we got Sierra Mist. Sadly, our diva, who is taken from us this week.
Yes.
And she wore this outfit, which immediately when I saw it, I went, I don't know if that was her runway. And I think it was because she had to lip sync, so she wore something she'd be comfortable in.
She's not getting judged, so
yeah, she is in the bottom no matter what. So no matter what she wore, it didn't really matter. Well, I don't know. I would look at it as being like, well, if I'm wearing something cut, RuPaul's gonna think about it.
No,
like,
if you only
that's how I think.
If you only have 15 more minutes in the presence of RuPaul, and the end of that is either you get another week or you go home, you should be trying to impress her as much as you can. And it does also suck for a designer who might have done an amazing look that doesn't get presented on Drag Race because of the game being played. But same thing if people get eliminated and they can't show runways.
Yeah.
But she was smart. She knew she wasn't going to have time to change.
Mm.
She knew that she needed to be able to do her big one.
Yeah. Her other one was really cute. It was this little orange number. I'll show it because I think it deserves to be seen. She did post it afterwards. But yeah, I really think that she like kind of shot herself in the foot by not wearing this runway and choosing to wear the one she did. Let's get into the lip sync. The queens rate a queen, and they put Mikey Meeks in the bottom with our girl Sierra Mist. And do you think that that was the right bottom for this talent show?
I don't. And I don't think many people would argue that Mikey did the worst. Maybe you have more people arguing if it was a bottom 2 lip sync, maybe you could have justified her being there and Ben rounded out with the worst couple, a bottom 2, bottom 3. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that she outright did the worst.
They put our girl Mikey in the bottom. She has to lip sync against Sierra. And it was, I mean, a decent lip sync. I think that both of them were pretty equally matched. It was Toxic by Britney Spears.
Which is such a good song to lip sync against anyways. And I think both of them are in the age range and demographic that probably knew every word of that song going into the lip sync. So to be able to perform such an iconic song, regardless of how you feel being put in the bottom, is an honor.
Honestly, it kind of is. If I was Sierra, actually knowing all day that I was lip syncing to Toxic at the end of it, I would be kind of excited. But yeah, I mean, I guess we kind of see why she wasn't. Sadly, she was the girl eliminated by Miss RuPaul, by Miss Politha herself.
And as sad as it is, my perspective on it is I don't really I don't know if Sierra was the worst of her week. I don't think Mikey was the worst of this week. So I feel like it would have been sad and a little bit of like a disappointment no matter who went home.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think that it was a hard bottom two to have, and I think that neither of them really directly, I agree, were the worst ones to be there. So it creates a weird scenario where it's just kind of like, well, the girls played the game, and they got two people who have been doing pretty decent out, or like down in there in the bottom. On this channel, you know how it goes. Let's get into the negativity of it all. Who was your least favorite runway? Who is your top hoe of the week?
Mm. There's a couple that I could say because I don't think anybody was like shop like
Nobody was top hoe, dude.
no nobody was like
Okay, I'm
no,
gonna be
okay,
real. I'm gonna be
wait,
real
wait,
on this
wait.
channel for 1 second.
Wait, I was getting to it. I was gonna get to it. I was gonna say, should we on the count of three say the person's name and see if it's the same one?
It's not gonna be.
Let's do it though.
1, 2, 3. Sierra.
Okay,
Who?
I said Mia.
Oh.
But also, you said Sierra. I didn't want to touch because
Okay, Sierra did go on the
No.
thing. I don't want to be mean,
But also-
she did choose to not wear her runway. I do think it docked her
but
points.
you're gonna show it, right? Weren't we gonna
Yeah.
talk about that? Are you gonna show it?
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about it?
What
like
her
right
runway
now?
should have been?
No, because you said she posted what the runway that she had was.
Yeah, but she didn't wear it. She wore this little bodysuit.
I take her out of the running for that. I think that this is the worst runway overall. Like Mia's wasn't bad. I gave my little critiques for it, but I do think that like it just wasn't. I didn't look at it and think, "Wow." I feel like it was just black is difficult when you have a lot of busy detail because
Yeah.
then like my eye kind of like
Yeah. So this week, let's go with our favorites.
Yes.
So I think I'm going to give my favorite of the week to Darlene. I think Darlene really did tear the girls secretly. Like, I think she didn't expect to. I think she showed up and she's like, I got this cute little outfit. And then she got that runway and ate the girls up.
Darlene was one of my top runways. I do agree. It was very. I don't even know. It was just good.
Yeah.
Like
it was just very. It's memorable.
Yes.
Stood out. I'm very like. I loved it.
That being said, and it did grow on me. I probably would have said Darlene's like 2-3 days ago, but like looking at it more and like seeing it compared and like stewing in my brain, I do think that the best runway of the week might be Nini's.
I almost did say Nini.
And I told you, I said that we would have the same top two because we have good taste. But no, Nini's was just like, I don't know, because sometimes I don't always love a piece that's too conceptual, but this like towed the line of being conceptual, abstract.
It was open-ended.
Exactly. And it was like, it just moved so well, but it didn't move like probably any other garment that we've seen on the main stage.
I agree.
And when it does get harder and harder, but being able to bring something unique to the main stage,
it's harder and harder.
It's a dying art. So like when somebody does it, you have to give them their flowers.
I agree. Yeah, definitely in the top two runways.
Yes. And especially on a week too that we made some comments about Sierra, Vita too being safe and us not loving the runways and being like, hey, maybe you didn't take it as seriously. Maybe you didn't like live it up as much in the presentation because you knew that it wasn't going to impact your standing in the competition.
These are two people who it didn't affect either.
Yeah, it didn't affect, and they still said, you know what? I brought this look to Drag Race. I want to be known as a runway diva.
Let's turn it out, yeah.
And you forever are Nini Coco and Darlene Mitchell.
Okay. I agree. Well, thank you so much for coming to the channel today.
Yes. Oh, me or them?
Well, all of you.
Oh, I thought I was going to thank you.
Well, it was you.
This is a thankless job.
Well, Asida's beam.
What? Are you trying to say Avida Zed?
Is that what it is? Wait, say it.
Avida Zed?
Is that goodbye in German?
I don't know. But I've heard people say that. I haven't heard people say What she said.